Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of Adobe Live. My name is Anna Benoit, and I will be your host today again. And I am joined by Dami, also known as Weird Creative online. Dami, how are you doing today?
Doing great, doing great. It's day 2.
Yes, I'm ready to
Yes.
go. Nice to see you again. Welcome everyone to the chat. Nice to see some familiar faces here. Hello, Cody and Wade, Ferry, Sean, Carol. Thank you for joining us again today if you were here yesterday, and welcome in if you are just joining us today. Just a quick reminder, be sure to check out the second week of Photoshop Daily Creative Challenges with Sam Peterson. That's every weekday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Those are super fun and a great way to improve your skills. So, Dami, what are we going to be working on today?
Something cool, something cool. A little bit different from yesterday, but yeah, I'll
Okay. We will be back in 2 minutes, guys. So sorry, we're having a bit of a issue here. Be right back. All right, I think we're back. Hopefully it's working now. So sorry about the delay. Let's dive right into your screen, Dami, and get started with some Photoshop. Say hello, everyone in the chat to Dami.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, let us know if you have any questions for him. And yeah, we seem to be having some spooky wirecasts. Yesterday, we fell into a portal, so we'll see what happens today. All right, Dami, you can go ahead and get started.
Oh, sure. So I'm just editing into Adobe Stock to take some pictures. Let me share my screen now. Yeah, so I'm trying to create like this dystopian like scene, you know. So I'm gonna find.
I'm excited for this.
Right.
For those of you that missed yesterday, we created a really cool space piece. So be sure to go back and check out the replay if you missed that.
So I'm just trying to find. Like so this one.
So are you looking for anything specific when you're searching for stock, or just kind of something that grabs your eye?
Something that grabs my eye first, and also works with what I'm going to be looking at in general, you know, in terms of the whole like design. For this one, it seems like it could work, could like match what I'm trying to achieve at the end of the day. Sorry. So yeah, so I'm just gonna like cut this out with pencil again. Sorry, but yeah, we can just quickly do this.
Yeah, master at the pen tool, as we saw yesterday.
This time I don't have to like be perfect, but I just have to like just, you know, create like that. Yeah. So take the pencil, cut it out, create a shape around it. right click, make selection, Shift Control I. I do this to like invert the selection. So Shift Control. You just selections, select the mask. Just wipe this out. Yeah.
Awesome. That seems to work so well for you. I know yesterday when you did it with the cat, it worked perfectly. I feel like for some reason I can never get that to work as well.
Yeah, I feel like this is like, it makes it easy, I guess, with the this tool right here. Yeah. So I use this very often, most of the time. So new layer mask. Okay. So take this and let's try here a little bit. Let's resize this. Yeah. This is the base of the artwork. And so I can find the stuff. Find some abandoned core. Okay, a couple of cool abandoned cores you can pick from. Let me see. So some other thing I do is look at the picture and like, just look at the picture I'm trying to take and the one I selected before and just like compare and match and see if it blends in or it's, before I like download or like place the image in the artwork. So I'm just gonna see.
Those are all so cool. Maybe while you have the internet browser open, we could just quickly, I see you have your Instagram tab up there.
Okay.
Cody mentioned seeing your portfolio, and I realized we didn't do that today or yesterday. So love to see a few of your pieces.
Yes, true. That's true.
Yeah. So good.
Just one.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah. I think more for me is like the concept behind, is also important to have like good concepts when you like creating.
Yeah.
Tell a story or something. So
yeah, you have such creative work and very unique and different than other things I've seen. Like it seems like you're so good at just bringing all these concepts together and making a piece out of them.
thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's so cool.
Thanks.
So were all of these just for fun or were any of them client work?
So when I post this is basically to get clients behind the scenes, So when some people come to me, oh, I like this, can I have something like this,
Yeah.
So it's more like a marketing for me. I just like create and I have like people that say, oh, they like something similar to this and they want something like this. So yeah, so also for fun too. I just post and just share my ideas and like, and, yeah.
Yeah. So cool. So creative. Ooh,
Yeah,
I really like that one.
Which one?
It looked like the girl had something in her ribs. Go up a little bit.
This
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, that is awesome.
Thanks.
I might have to do a piece inspired by that because I really, really love that.
Yeah, you should. You should.
That would be so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just post, when I can, and I have like a good solid concept. And yeah, I use 3D sometimes to like, if there's a piece I don't like, can't find online like a picture or content. I use some couple of 3D platforms to just create these 3D pieces.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's definitely something that I need to learn.
Yeah, it took me a while too to learn 3D. Like it was like I didn't want to learn like 3D before, but I was like, but during the pandemic, I was like, man, let me just see if I can learn. But I'm still at like the basic level of 3D, like sculpturing and like, but it works fine for me to create like whatever I need to do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I feel like so many people learned 3D during the pandemic, and I was like, man, what did I do? I think I just like watched Netflix and slept.
Yeah, it was a long pandemic, man. It was a long pandemic. Yeah, it was a long. Yeah, everyone has to just keep busy, keep doing something.
I know. I give props to everyone that learned a new skill. I guess I did start an Etsy store, but I should have been working on 3D.
That's something too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for showing us your work. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to do that yesterday.
Yes, thank you. Let me get back to the where we start. Let's find like an abandoned vehicle.
So many good abandoned cars.
So what?
So many great abandoned cars on Adobe stock.
Yes. Which I'm kind of like, which one should I take? I'm confused.
Yeah. And pro tip for anyone who is looking for free images on Adobe stock, you can just change the little drop down tab to free. And I actually discovered this not that long ago on a stream I was doing. And I had no idea there were so many great free images.
Oh, wow. I didn't know. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with this one.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so this one. Pencil, just cut it out. Point A to point B. My hands is on control right now, so I just like, looking around. Just it. Trying to see if I could take the grass too.
Oh yeah, because then you could blend it.
Yeah, but I was like,
That'd be good. And maybe getting like a little of the shadow too.
Yeah, true. That's true. Yeah, I'll just do that instead.
Yeah. Nice big selection makes it easy.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. This is also a good one of like the good things about finding a good picture that has like shadows and like already, and, you can just work with that already with the shadow it comes with.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a good tip to always use the natural shadows because it really helps with making your images look more realistic.
Yes, yes.
Hello, Matthew. Welcome to the chat. While Dami's working on cutting this car out, let's hear from the chat. What are you all working on this week? Do you have any fun projects going on? Are you working on anything for a client or for yourself? Let us know.
Right. See.
Sweet. Yeah.
So right click select. So for the windows, just like cut out the section. So,
All these little details are so good because they really help with everything in the final piece.
yeah, exactly.
How long do you think each edit that you do takes you? I always ask people that, and people always ask me that. And they're like, it varies so much, but do you feel like you kind of have a general amount of time for every edit you create?
Honestly, I don't. I just create till I'm comfortable with what I've done,
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't think so. But there's some pieces that are really like quick, you can easy and quick that you can like just finish in maybe an hour, 2 hours, And but if it's like projects and like it needs like some detail and like some, more elements, more yeah, you probably need to take some days or some time to go back and reflect mistakes, or is this the right spot to put it? Is this the right lay, right, color?
Right.
So I think I do space my work basically. I give myself time to like, think and reflect on the work and see, because sometimes you go back and like, oh shit, this is this is I need to add this, I need to remove this away. So
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do like the piece you did yesterday, do you think is that one you're going to kind of go back and work on, or do you think that was just like an experiment for the stream?
That's just for the stream. That's for the stream.
Okay.
But I'll definitely like post it or like go back and work on it and finish it, I guess. So
yeah, I'd love to see like the final piece that you do with it.
Sure,
it's coming along so cool.
Yeah. It was really cool. With the cat made it cool actually. Like the cat made it like, unexpected.
Yeah, the cat was super funny.
Yeah, it's like usually it's like usually most times like dogs or like space dogs or like space some other like animal, but cats like okay, different.
Yeah. A question for you from Rick. Do you save or name the work path? After all that work, I might want to be able to edit it later. I didn't even know you could do that.
Do I save it?
I guess he's talking about the pen tool path.
Oh.
Rick, let us know if that's what you're referring to.
Can you save it? If you can save it, I don't save mine.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could do that. That would be a game changer, though.
That'd be
always
cool.
Learning.
That'd be cool. I don't think you can do that, but I'm not sure. I feel like Photoshop like uncover like new like if you just like dig deep and the menu and filter 3D, you can like uncover like new techniques.
Absolutely. So let's see. Everyone's saying yes in the path tab. You can save it and use it later. We'll have to experiment with that.
Small details. Sometimes you can just like erase the tool, so just clean this out. Swipe it up.
Yeah, just clearing up those little details.
Yeah. So let's see how this works with the picture itself. Yeah. Okay. Seems like it's gonna work. Let's see. The brush tool and reduce the opacity. Stop blending a little bit.
So Rick said, for future reference, anyone watching this now or watching the replay, and Dami, for you and I to know, you will go Window, Paths, and then you see the current path called Work Path. Drag it to the plus sign and name it to be saved for future use. That is very good to know.
Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, this is like a new update.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't ever use a pen tool, so I definitely should start to do that, because that's really good when you're working on client projects and maybe you need to kind of like touch things up, or even just personal projects and you have to go back and maybe fix your cutout.
Yeah, sure. That's a good tool.
So you're cutting out the back of the car now?
Yeah, because it wasn't really going with the, I'm shouldn't use,
Mm.
because the car sits on the desert like this part. I just need to like I need the car to like stay by itself and just sit on the sand,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm just gonna like cut this out.
Yeah, that's cool, because now it looks like it's kind of like hovering off the
Yeah,
ground there.
exactly. Just like I feel like I'm taking like a longer process, so like I can just take the resin tool and just wipe it out, but you know. Um,
Yeah, that's okay. I feel like this prep work will really help make it look awesome.
so too. Clean up this place. Looks fair enough. Let me see if we can like adjust it a little. I'm gonna take the bomb tool. See how this point.
So what are you using now? Just a brush?
Not a brush, is
Okay.
the burn tool.
Oh, burn tool. Okay.
Trying to make it like a little bit darker than it is right now. I can also play with the brightness and contrast. Let's see. So that works well. And also add some shadows in space.
Fairy's asking if you have any key tips to making a photo composite look more realistic.
I would say light. Understanding light, how light works, you know. For example, this section of the desert is like dark, so we probably need to like add that like dark shade to the car a little bit, to this section, to the space, to make it more like, you know, the shadow is a shadow, you know, cast down on the car and on the desert too. So you can also play with the color balance, levels, all that stuff. All that makes your work, you know, blend and looks better, more realistic. So
I feel like already just in you adding that shadow, like the car really pops. It looks like it's sitting right there.
Yeah, shadows still really help. Shadows, lightning, lights, all that stuff. Yeah. Brush through right now, so I'm just painting using black. So just trying to see soft white. To make the bottom of the car a little bit, just a little bit dark, so it goes with the desert. So you can just brush over it a little bit.
Yeah, what a difference already. It's crazy.
Yeah. So now it looks like, you know, it's in the picture already.
Robert is asking if you'll use sky replacement in this composition.
No, I'll find a sky, a very good picture of a sky to use, and just put that inside.
Cool.
And yeah.
Yeah, I tend to do the same thing.
Yeah, I'll just find a sky to just put. So let me find some good sky.
Cool. And while you're doing that, another question from the chat for you. On shadows, do you prefer using black or the darker shades of the color of the subject?
You can use both. I use both basically. I use both. Honestly, I use both. But I'll go with black most of the time. You know, I'll go with black. Unless it doesn't matter, honestly. It doesn't matter. It just depends on how you want to, like, you know, use it.
Yeah. And like how you were doing yesterday, controlling the opacity, right?
Yes, yes. But if you're using a color of, it has to be like the darkest like shade of the color itself. So Yeah.
Cool.
There's really not much difference to me, but unless you're looking for like some detail.
Right.
Yeah. See if the sky works. Let's try this. Oh.
Clipping masks.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and I think this looks good. Can add like just faint light, the edge of the desert. See. See soft light. Now, see.
I seriously love the mood you're creating here. It's very like Dolly. Super, super cool.
Yeah, that's true. Let me see if I can find like someone standing, a man standing. And like a traveler standing. Let's see. Some good pictures. Who is this girl? Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna use this girl and see how it works.
Cool.
So we'll cover it.
Matthew asked if you prefer levels or curves when you're using adjustments.
It depends. It depends. Honestly, it depends. But I use levels more often.
People in the chat are talking about a 1988 version of Photoshop. That would be so crazy. It must have been like super clunky.
I know, right? But I think it works at that period of time too. Like it works for what to like create, like, I don't know, maybe change background or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Like, what were people creating back then? You know, I always wonder because, and how, like, what were you creating on? Because the computers were so clunky back then too. And
yeah,
I remember like my first computer was one of the like old box Macintosh that I think are actually worth a lot of money now.
wow.
Yeah. And it was all like green and black.
I don't think I've seen one like in person. I don't know. Oh, I've like, I don't think so. I have one, but yeah, that would be insane. That's really cool.
Yeah. I remember when my parents got the like colored iMacs. Remember, they were all different colors, like green and orange and purple. And it was so exciting because the computer finally functioned well. And I remember playing like Nanosaur and Bugdom. And
yeah.
I miss those days.
Those are the best days, honestly. But,
seriously.
But right now, I don't know what's going on, but hopefully things get better. Strong.
Wow. Yeah, they're saying that Photoshop from 1988 was super slow and took 15 minutes to render 10 megabytes.
Wow. What happened?
Whoa.
That was very slow. Question. Yeah, that should work.
Cool. Yeah, that looks great. The hair looks really perfect too.
Yeah, should work. Sometimes it can be like, tedious to like do, but I'll take this and just drop right here. See how she fits in.
That's kind of cool. She's like a giant.
Oh yeah. That's my place. Nice. like foreshadow. So also, other good thing about this picture is the lights on the girl corresponds with the car and like the desert circles.
Totally.
Half of the side is also like darker. Like this side, this section is like dark, and this section is like light. So like, you have to like adjust a little bit to make it like look. So I'm just gonna like dip the brightness. So.
And what did you type in when you searched for her on Adobe stock?
I searched traveler standing. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I love her stance. It's like it fits the scene so perfectly.
Yeah. Standing. So it's going to be very tricky, this section, but let's see if I can work this out.
Cody asked if you have any favorite colors to work with.
Like the general like picture.
Yeah, I think like when you're compositing, are there any colors that you find yourself like more attracted to or kind of creating in your work? Like, for example, I tend to always use like pink, blue, and purple, and I stay away from green. But are you kind of open to everything or?
I use blue a lot. Blue.
Yeah.
Blue tone and like temperature tone. And yeah, I like temperature tone.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like blue is just so pleasing to work with. And like, blue, I mean, it's the color of Photoshop, right? So
I know. Yes, yeah, blue, purple. Yeah.
Let us know in the chat, what are your favorite colors to work with? Ryan said, finding the right stock image is one of the most time-consuming parts of doing this kind of art. And how true is that? Oh my God. That's like when people ask how much time you spend on each piece, like, well, including stock searching time or working time.
Right. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah. And then I always end up, as I'm searching, I see something else that's really cool and ideas start to come to me. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I should make this. And I get so distracted.
Yes. See if this works. Let's see how this picture works with it. I'll try this picture and see if it's gonna work. See, it should work.
Okay. That's cool.
Well, let me get the original picture itself, because this is the. Okay. Download standard license.
You're definitely inspiring me today to create something new. I'm like really digging this desert scene.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like a dystopian, like like abandoned. I don't know.
Yeah.
Goes with futurism too, in a way, like futuristic.
Definitely.
Yeah, it should work. It should work. So I'm gonna go back to this and just see how we can like cut the sky away. I think it's New York, right? It's New York. Yeah.
Yeah. You live in Brooklyn, right, Dami?
I do, Brooklyn, yes.
Awesome. Do you like it?
Yeah, Brooklyn is cool. Really cool. You can see, Brooklyn is like the coolest borough in New York, I guess, you know?
Yeah,
So much things to do here, you know? So much culture, art, you know? So,
totally. I know. I haven't been to New York in a while, and I am your neighbor over in New Jersey, so I should head
no
over there.
way.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you were in like California or something.
No, I lived in California for 6 years in
Oh,
LA.
okay.
And
Wow.
yeah, and then my husband and I traveled for a while and we just bought a house in Western Jersey.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
you can see
Yeah, New
it's
York is like very close. You can just take a drive, you know.
I know it's like it's
It's
only
really
an
great.
hour and a half for me, I think. So I should
Hour?
definitely come over sometime.
Yeah, you should. You should. There's some great like restaurant views. Like there's a I can spot so many great I can spot in upper New York, upstate New York. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
so many things to do. Hmm.
Yeah. I know. I always forget that it's so close. And we're always talking about good restaurants and how we miss like the restaurants of LA and everything. And I'm like, wait, we have New York so close. We should go. And New
You need
York
to
in the
try New York.
fall is, yeah.
Yeah, New York has some really great restaurants. Like there's so many choices. Like too many choices. Like you just have to like yeah, but it's amazing. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Cody
Oh.
said that she used to live on the jetty in New York Harbor. That's super cool. Where do you live now, Cody? Are you still in New York? Let us know in the chat actually where you all are from. Usually we always start with that, but we didn't do that today. So, especially as Dami's working on this New York City dystopian desert scene, let us know what city you're from.
Just this kind of movement.
see, people are coming in where they're from. We got Louisiana. Let's see, Cody is in Oregon now, moving to Nashville. That's super cool. Florida, Nigeria, Scotland, Missouri, Africa. Oh my God, you all are from all over the world. So awesome.
Cool. Yeah, so I just adjusted the sky so you can blend with the city. So I'm just gonna make this a little bit. All right, I think this is so usually I'll just stop like right here, but let's go crazy or go insane with it. So we can let me see if we can add more stuff to it. And I'll switch to stock.
This will be cool.
Also, see. Okay, this looks cool. Let me see. Silent. Let me see. Let me find another one. See if I can find. Trying to find a fossil that works, but that is the one I saw wasn't going. I don't know why.
That one's cool.
Yeah, I don't know what this is, but it seems like it's a dinosaur. Let's just try this out. Okay. Boom. That's it. Quick.
Sweet.
Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can place this though. And like, so we can place this. Very tricky. Can vary this. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Let me try this and see how this works. Yeah.
That'll look really cool.
Experimenting.
Yeah. Hey, that's how some of the best pieces are formed, right?
Yeah, just just put it together and see where it goes.
Matthew wants to know, do you store your stock photos on your computer for later use?
Yes, I do. I have a very large storage for stock photos and pictures in general. So when I take pictures to like places and just save it. Yeah, so
Cool. Yeah, same. I have like a big folder on my desktop of all of the stock images.
Yeah, we need to because you don't know when you have to like go back and like use, because sometimes you have to just use the same picture,
Yeah.
And create a new content with the same picture, new style or something. So yeah. I have mine since like 20. I have my contents since I started Photoshop all saved up. For some reason I didn't lose it. I don't know, but yeah, some hard drive somewhere.
Awesome. Yeah, so good to keep all of that stuff. I unfortunately have lost so much stuff randomly over the years. Wow. And luckily I have most of my my work, but a lot of the early stuff, for some reason, I just like wasn't storing it properly. So maybe from like 5 years ago or so, I have these cool ideas and these cool pieces that I made, but I don't have the Photoshop files anywhere. So it's really sad.
Oh, the Photoshop files, sometimes you just have to let it go because
I know it gets so big.
Yeah. But I keep like maybe 3 years ago or 4 years ago, just I saved them up somewhere. Let's see how we can make this
Matthew asked a follow-up question to the stock photos. How do you store them? He said, I have folders named objects, people, food, etc. I find it takes up a lot of room on my computer, but some of those images are invaluable.
So for me, I have like work folder and I have like resources. I call it resources. I just put like they have like resources. What I call resources for me is like elements, like maybe grass or like cup or PNG files, basically PNG files. I call them resources, like just tiny like elements I can like throw in Photoshop and just that makes it work better. And I have like the stock photo himself, so
yeah.
And I have like regular photography, like it's like stuff outside and like outdoors, city, and it's just I don't break it down to like the details, like food or like, because it's just too much. It's a lot of pictures, so
totally.
Yeah, that's my own take on it. But whatever works for you, you should go with, so.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that's a great idea, and definitely, like storing them on external hard drives, or I even have a bunch of folders in Dropbox and Google Drive where I keep everything. And even though it's kind of a pain to take it and upload it and then download it, it's kind of like my own personal stock library that I've created, because a lot of stuff isn't from Adobe or from Adobe stock where I can go back and get it. It's from Unsplash or Friends or random stuff I've found. And I also have a whole Lightroom library of stock images, which has helped me a lot, because then I can just like scroll through and look at everything kind of in a nice gallery view.
Sure. Yeah. That's a good point. I'm trying to make this bone. Let's just put a shadow.
So just a reminder to everyone, in 19 minutes exactly, we will be doing the artist spotlight. And don't forget to nominate yourself or a friend under the artist spotlight tab right here on the Behance chat. And maybe you'll see your name and your portfolio on our next stream. Ferry has two questions for you. One, how do you color grade your piece? And two, how do you post your work on Instagram?
Color grade, I use every tool in the color section, like color balance, like brightness and contrast levels, colors. I work with everything just to make sure, like, you know, what works best and make it look more realistic. And before that, I try to also take pictures that, you know, may work with the lighting too a little bit, you know. And yeah, I think that helps. And when I post on Instagram, I do a lot of like so this is where I post my pictures on Instagram. I save it, you know, and I transfer it to my phone first. Transfer it to my phone. I think everybody does that. I'm not sure if everybody does that. Then I adjust it in Lightroom. I have a Lightroom app on my phone that I use, or Adobe Lightroom. So I put that in Lightroom and I adjust it, like minor adjustment, like sharpening, sharpness, and like, you know, just very tiny adjustments, you know, to make it look good on mobile phones, you know. So, and yeah, when I post it, when I post it, I'm done. Like, I don't, like, you know, I just try. It's like I'm just letting it go, and I have no like judgment. I have no like, you know, I've done my best and let the words, you know, just appreciate it, you know. Yeah, so
totally. So do you always put everything in Lightroom on your phone before you post to Instagram?
What do you mean everything? Just the one I'm currently working on Lightroom.
Okay.
Yeah, like
so you're saying you always do that every time?
I won't say every time. It depends on if the picture just needs like little touch-ups on mobile, you know. Okay. Sometimes you can't really like, sometimes you want to like make it look better, or just I want to just make it look better, or just make it look much more, you know, I don't know. I just have fun, you know, have fun with the app and see maybe it looks better, maybe it looks bad or than the one in Photoshop. So yeah, so I have Lightroom right here, so I would like to like, we can use Lightroom. How many minutes do we have for like the spotlight?
We have 15 minutes left.
15 minutes left? Okay. Maybe we can go to Lightroom and just have fun and see if we can do it. How do you post your work?
What do you mean?
Like, do you just like save it and just post from, do you do like extra, like, you know?
Yeah, I guess usually I don't put anything in Lightroom on my phone before posting it. I'll usually save it in Photoshop and then save a JPEG and then airdrop it to myself or put it in like Dropbox or Google Drive. And then sometimes if it needs like a few minor tweaks, I'll actually just do that right in Instagram. Like normally I like wouldn't recommend doing that, but I'll just kind of like add a little clarity if it needs like a pop of something just to see how it will actually look on the app.
Yeah, it was a good point. A lot of things right now is just details, like sometimes details take time, a bit of time to like, work on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so.
It's looking really good.
I'm not sure this is right. It's a good placement to put the bone, but let me see. Let me see if we can like. We can have one more bone. Let me see. Let's find one more. And let's make it two. So. This one, very nice. It's very.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I like scientists to bring dinosaurs back. That would be really cool.
I know. It would be cool until it's not anymore.
Nah, exactly. Yeah. Just to break up like the zoo and like, start like, nah, it's gonna be bad now.
Yeah. I know, it's like Jurassic Park in real life.
Maybe the ones that eat like, the vegetarian dinosaurs and
Yeah.
works, but
Yeah, that would be cool. Imagine like you're just going for a hike and there's a huge like brontosaurus hanging out.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
That'd be so awesome.
Yeah. And all the cool pictures you take.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie Love and Monsters?
No.
Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it to everyone in the chat too if you haven't seen it. I believe that's what it's called, Love and Monsters. And it's so good. It's like this super fun adventure movie with this kid goes out and it's like set in the future, and there's basically like all the bugs have become huge and have turned into monsters. And it's just really great, really funny, and like cool effects.
Is it on Netflix or any of this apps?
I think it's on Amazon Prime.
It's on Prime. Oh wow, cool. Amazon Prime. All right, I'll watch it.
Yeah, definitely recommend.
Do you get inspirations from TV shows or movies? Do you sometimes get okay?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like a lot of stuff I watch, I'll like gather random bits of inspiration and like I love kind of those fun like futuristic movies like Ready Player One and
yes.
Yeah. And I think that's why I liked Love and Monsters, because it had like a similar vibe, but not as dark and kind of like sad and depressing. It was like much more upbeat and like still kind of this fun futuristic thing.
Yeah, I think movies give like lots of inspiration to like creatives too. Like,
yeah.
It's a good like way of like, having ideas and stuff.
Yeah. What about you? Do you find that you get a lot of inspiration from shows and movies?
A lot of inspiration. Yeah. Cartoons too. I grew up watching lots of cartoons, so I have like random like crazy, just crazy ideas, I guess. Funny ideas. Weird. So I think cartoons and also like inspired too. So.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite movie or show?
Let me think of one. Have you watched what's the name of this movie? Oh man, Interstellar is a very cool movie.
Yeah, so good.
Has some really great scenes, like I love King Kong. I love Marvel. You know, King Kong versus Godzilla was very cool. That was
That
just
was
like,
awesome.
yeah, it has like really surreal stuff going on too. So
Yeah, really great glow in that movie too. I took a lot of inspiration from how they created the glow on the monsters and like on
wow, you
the
did?
yeah, for sure. That was so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. The glow is insane. Like this, yeah, that's really good.
I know.
You've
I'm
seen.
like, how do I create that?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, um, Marvel movies are really cool. There's so many cool like sci-fi, you know, um, yeah, action movies too. Can get some cool inspiration there from movies like that too.
Definitely. Let us know in the chat, what is your favorite movie or TV show? I feel like a favorite movie is so difficult to choose. I don't think I have one.
It's so difficult right now because there's so many like shows, TV shows, you know.
I know. Yeah, I don't even think I have a favorite TV show.
Unless
Like
there's
it's
one that make you cry. If there's a movie that make you cry, make you feel emotional, maybe that could pass as a favorite, you know.
yeah.
Um, like Lion King. And Lion King is like the epic, you know. But I like Lion King.
I know. Me too. Such a good classic.
Yeah, it's a classic. I think that can pass for a good yeah.
I should rewatch it. I haven't seen it in so long.
When you do.
Fairy said Titanic. You know what? That has been my favorite
Yeah.
movie for many years, but I often don't tell people that. I'm a
I think it's
huge
most
Leo fan.
I think it's most people's favorite movie, honestly, because yeah, I think it's most people's favorite movie.
I know. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
And Kate Winslet, if you haven't seen Mayor of Easttown yet, definitely everyone should check that out. She is, oh, love her. Cody's favorite movie is Pirates of the Caribbean. Such a good one, too.
Yeah.
Great inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Harry Potter too is really cool.
Yeah. Jumanji, The Big Lebowski. Lots of good ones in here. Which Jumanji, the original or the new ones? Super, super cool. Loving this.
See if you can bury a little bit of the foam into the sand. Yeah, it's looking like Indiana Jones, I guess.
Yeah, so cool.
So what I do is like give it like an overall like color. For example, I just like take so I take this color and I just like paint all over like paint this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I just like that helps in blending the picture too. Give it much more soft white. It does the same work as photo filter. I think it's kind of the same. So whichever one works for you.
Yeah, that always really helps to blend things. Matthew wants to know if you ever use color lookup on your images.
Yeah, I do a lot. I do.
Cool.
But I use that for like graphic design or album covers or graphic design, basically like all the parts of graphic design. Well, like for this, I just I don't really use it, but let me try it. Let me see if we can try it. We can try it. My favorite color lookup is drop blues. I like drop blues.
Yeah, so cool.
Like Fallout too. Four colors. Sounds cool. And Kodak.
I love how it gives like such a different effect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can like put this in Lightroom and see.
I guess before you go into Lightroom, let's jump right into the artist spotlight since our timer has hit 0 on that. And then when we come back to you, we can get into Lightroom and do the final touches. How's that sound?
Yeah, works for me, yes.
All right. Give me 1 second here. Let me just share my screen. If I can find it.
Stop sharing.
All right. So today, the artist spotlight is Ryan from Lafayette, Louisiana. Ryan, I don't know if you're here in the chat. If you were here earlier, congratulations on having your portfolio spotlighted today. Your work looks really cool. When I opened this up earlier, I was, of course, immediately drawn to this one. And there's just like lots of cool stuff. So Dami, we can kind of just walk through this. Let me know if you see anything that grabs your eye, and we kind of just will hype Ryan up a little bit. Sounds like he's
Ryan. I'm trying to find his account, right?
So Ryan loved to watch cartoons, movies, and read comic books. Huge fan of movie posters, comic books, and classic artists. Awesome.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. Okay. Wow. All right. I see his work.
Yeah.
Wow, this is really cool.
I
Mm.
love this. The Dark Queen.
Mm. This is dope.
So I'm just skimming this here. Inspiration from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and the painting called Son of Man. Very cool. Definitely has like Wicked vibes. Oh, I just love this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Wow. Can really see the inspiration here.
Yeah, it's dope. I like this.
I know. I'm super obsessed with this, Ryan. Like, really, really great work. Love the glow. Love the mood. Oh, I want to find the image of this woman because it's just so cool. I love her hat.
She looked
Very
like
fun.
fearless and yeah.
Yeah. The quack attack. I love it.
Wow, this is dope. Yeah, this is.
Yeah. This is great. Definitely has some good like Halloween vibes going on here. Yeah. Really beautiful blending, Ryan. Like I feel like everything.
Where's Ryan from?
Ryan is from Louisiana.
Cool.
Yeah. Voodoo Art Studio.
It's dope.
So cool.
Almost Halloween time, so these are really cool like vibes.
I know. I wonder if he has been, let's see, this says 2020. This is so cool. This is like very movie poster. I can see it being like Friday nights, Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
The dark version. I wonder if this is girlfriend, wife, friend. Looks like he uses her a lot in some of the photos. Very cool. Oh, okay. Let's see.
I like this.
This painting. Past paintings.
It's Password. Is it a painting? The first one.
The first one, yeah, is Photoshop. It says series of past paintings reimagined as digital art.
Okay.
That's cool. I wonder if Ryan painted these.
I think he's also a very good painter too. Like he paints, you know.
Yeah.
Also like paints the picture.
Yeah, really cool. Because look at she had the red dress here and blonde hair. And now in this one, she has brown hair and a blue dress. And you would not even know that that wasn't the original.
Yeah.
So very cool. Oh, Ryan is here. Hi, Ryan. Sorry, I didn't see you in the chat. And he said that he did paint the originals. That's so cool. Very, very awesome. And the woman is Adobe stock. I guess they have a lot of this woman.
I think stock photos, they'll have like lots of like one person sometimes, like, you know, you can pick from.
I know. Yeah, I always forget that you can like click see more and then you have like a whole series of the same person, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Ryan, I don't know if you answered this further up, but where did you get this woman for the Dark Queen? Let us know. I'm definitely going to have to do a piece based on that. So awesome. What lies below? I love this too.
It's cool. Really cool.
So creative. You have a great body of work.
I like the mood of the old, like his work has this mood, you know?
Definitely does. Yes, Ryan, please send me the link. Feel free to DM it to me on Instagram. That would be awesome. Let's see. Shivani says the Quack Attack reminds me of Squid Game series on Netflix. I just saw the preview of that. Is that any good? Has
Squid
anyone
Games?
seen that? Yeah, have you
Yeah,
seen it?
I've seen it. Really cool. Yeah, you should watch it. You should watch it.
Okay, I feel like it's kind of maybe an inspiring thing too, with all the like bright colors and kind of like very quirkiness to it.
Yeah, it's really dope.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Ryan. Your work is beautiful. Keep it up and let us know if you continue to make any of these incredible pieces. Again, don't forget to submit any friends or yourself under the Artist Spotlight tab on Behance, and you'll have a chance to be featured as one of our artists. So, Dami, we're going to go back into your Lightroom and hop on over to that. So you can start sharing your screen again.
Let me just save this in Photoshop first. So I think, so I'm going to save this, and so you can open it Lightroom. Save as second. Right, shapes. Right from right now, so yeah, so this is Lightroom, and honestly, Lightroom is, for me, is just like, you know, a bigger tool for, or a combination of like the Photoshop's, you know, coloring folders, you know, section. So yeah, so we can like play with this exposure and see maybe more brightness, contrast, you know. And you can also like adjust this. I like the texture. The texture tool too is really cool.
Me too.
Yeah, really helps a lot for like, you know, if the picture should be more softer or like more, you know, sharper. So, or dreamy, kind of like dreamy too. So when I bring it down, it like looks dreamy, and like, you know, so we can do this with like a painting. So this is one way to like have fun, you know, Lightroom. I'm just gonna like bring it down a little bit. This is also a good tool, like sharpening a little bit, you know.
Yeah. I find that really helps, especially when you're posting on Instagram, because Instagram can kind of like, it loses like those nice crispy details.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, so this helps to like give you some clarity to the picture. I also like this tool. It's a very good, useful tool. This DAs brings like, I don't know, it just can't explain it, but it has this can just make your work look dreamy, you know?
Yeah.
It's like contrast, but the contrast with more like curve to it, you know? So yeah.
I know. I'd love to hear from a developer of what dehaze is actually doing.
Yeah, because I think DAs is like, because I didn't know about DAs for like 3 or 4 years ago. I think it's probably a new section in Lightroom, or
Yeah.
Photoshop. So it was really cool. Uh, so and grain. I don't use grain every time, but sometimes you can add grain to it. You know.
Yeah, grain definitely helps a lot with I guess if you're going for like the film look or
Mhm. Yeah, that's true. It's like a poster, like a movie or something. So we just add some small grain to it, and yeah, curves. How do you use your curves like in Photoshop? Do you have points that you have already and like play with, or
yeah,
no?
so I tend to just kind of keep it pretty simple. Like I usually put a center point and then we'll bring it down to darken things.
Okay.
And then sometimes I'll play around with the color curves. I'm still like not that great with it, but I've definitely find it to be a powerful tool. And actually, if any of you in the chat, or for you, Dami, if you know Magdiel Lopez, who has been on Adobe Live a couple times and a good friend of mine, he uses curves in such a unique way where he'll do like a full S curve and take it like all the
Yeah.
way to the top. I don't know if you've seen him do that, and he'll give it a like iridescent look. It blows my mind. I've never seen someone work like that.
Yeah. Yeah, Cops can really like do like some really cool picture. Like right now I'm using like a 3 point. I'm like making like kind of a S or
Yeah.
so you can have fun with this and just or you can go back. Honestly, like make points, like whatever you want and like see how that goes and also change like the color too. This is green, so I put like 1 point here and like just adjust it and see. It's really fun to like just have fun like curve and just see what works for you.
Definitely.
Yeah, this looks fine. It's fine. So how often do you use saturation?
I don't really use it too much. Like I'll sometimes use it to desaturate things a little bit, but I never actually add any saturation because I tend to work all of the colors that I use are very saturated, and then in my final edit I'll tone it down.
Sometimes it comes in handy, useful. Sometimes if you
Yeah.
want to like make it look like colors. Let me see if I can save this and export to Photoshop and see.
We got about 10 minutes left over here. So
10 minutes?
yeah, flew by again. But let us know in the chat if you have any remaining questions for Dami. And I feel like this piece has really come along nicely, and I really like the final coloring that you're doing.
Yeah. Looks look like a story or something, you know. Maybe you can create your own story, some pictures that you'll upload too, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can also go as far as like adding stuff to the sky. Depends on, you know, how far you want to take your work, you know. But so you can add like birds too.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Maybe we could add some fun things for the last few minutes here. If you feel like you're done, totally up to you.
Yeah, we can add birds. We can add birds. And if time runs out, we just, you know, could just cut it off. But
Yeah.
see, save this.
Thank you.
Wait, this Right, let me go to Adobe Stock and see, find a bird. Alright, cool. So, let's see. So, right. Oh, some tabs open.
Giant birds.
Little birds.
Matthew said a vulture flying over would be cool. That's a great idea.
Yeah, a vulture on this fossil, just
Yeah.
sitting, just chilling.
Yeah, it's like this poor girl.
Let me see. Okay. So you can find a vulture real quick. Vulture. Okay.
It's super cool. Such weird birds.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of vultures, but
Yeah.
let's try this old man looking vulture.
He's kind of cute.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute.
What was the vulture from? Was it Snow White? or Lion King? I remember like a prominent vulture in a Disney movie.
Um, I think it's one of those Disney movies. I think there's one vulture in it's not a vulture, Lion King. It looks like a vulture, but it's a parrot anyway. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah, but Disney movies looks like these vultures.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of vultures before.
Yeah. This guy's kind of just like a classic looking, funny little vulture.
Yeah. I feel like this is a different species because the regular vultures are like, black and like scary,
Yeah.
looks like a white vulture, white vulture, and vulture. They're all dangerous anyway. They're all like dangerous and savages. Like how many time left? How much time left we have?
You have about 4 minutes left.
Okay, I think we can finish this.
You might have to do a speed cutout.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We have 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Oh. Oh, okay. Take this off.
A quick little cutout of that. And be sure to stick around after this for the Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge with Julia, followed by packaging design with Tanya. And I see Julia is in the chat. Hello, Julia. Definitely stick around for her stream coming up after this. And if you missed today's stream or yesterday's stream, you can watch the replay on YouTube or Behance. And thanks everyone for being here with us. Just have a few more minutes here.
Let's finish this one. All right. Yep.
Awesome.
I think we made it.
That was a great fast cutout.
Right?
I feel like it came out perfectly in like just a few seconds.
Yeah, let me just round up and zoom out.
Yeah, let's take a look. Amazing.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I love it. Turned out so good. Thank you so much, Dami. This was awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Had a great time.
Good. I'm so glad. And thank you everyone for being here in the chat with us. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. And Dami, let's keep in touch and we'll see you around.
Sure.
Have a good week, everyone. Take care. Bye.